My name is Zakaria. I'm from Algeria.
You live in Kiev? Or
Yes, I have 1 year here in Kiev. I study medicine. You know, this is life.
Why do you think that tourists come to Ukraine?
Welcome to Ukraine. Ukraine is very good.
But why do you think that tourists come to Ukraine? What is the reason?
Girls, bro. Come for girls. For really, for seriously. Come for girls. There is nice girls in Ukraine.
You came for girls?
No, I come for study.
For study and girls?
Конечно, брат. Of course.
What is your name?
Marina. A few years ago I worked in a hotel and had a lot of conversation with the foreigners. So first of all they told me that the how to say in general they come because of women. That's why. The second is because of city, because of, I don't know, Ukraine is interesting. So
my name is Antonina. I'm from Kiev.
What do you think and why do you think that tourists come to Ukraine?
Ukraine is one of most beautiful country in Europe. It's we have a very good eat. We have a very good place for travel. So, for example, Carpathy Mountains and Black Sea side. We have very beautiful towns like Lviv, like Kharkiv, like Odessa, and I think it's a good thing to go to travel to Ukraine.
What is your name?
Katerina.
Валерия.
Where are you from?
Луганск.
Донецк.
Why do you think that tourists come to Ukraine?
Почему туристы приезжают, да?
Почему?
Ну, это столица Украины, у нас здесь
Ну,
красиво.
Украина, почему? Страна красивая, да? Люди добрые, улыбчивые.
У нас здесь можно бизнес строить.
Девочки красивые, да.
Самые красивые в Украине.
My name is Alina.
Alina, where are you from?
Okay, I'm from Kiev.
Why do you think that tourists come to Ukraine?
Because Ukraine very beautiful country, I think.
On Eastern Europe, it's a beautiful country in Eastern Europe.
Okay. What is special in Ukraine? Why tourists come here?
I think dishes, borscht, vareniki, and beautiful girls, of course.
Hello, my name is Tasia. I'm from Kiev.
Why tourists come to Ukraine?
Ukraine?
What is special here?
That's a lot of things that you have to see when you visit Ukraine. It's really one of unique country in the world. And if you visit Ukraine, you can see a lot of things such as mountain. You can spend some day in Carpathian Mountain. Also, you can visit our sea. We have a lot of, not just one. You can spend some hot days in summer in our sea beach, and that just will be amazing. Also, we have a lot of castle that's left from different period of Ukrainian history, and that's also interesting to visit and to know about this some ancient thing.
My name is Sasha. I'm from Ukraine and live in Kiev. Study at University of Economics.
Why do you think that tourists come to Ukraine?
I think that tourists come to Ukraine because we have beautiful girls, beautiful museums, maybe good universities of medicine, maybe people who live in Turkey come to Ukraine to maybe search a wife. Yeah.
Because it's safety, beautiful, and funny.
Yes, we have a perfect cuisine, Ukrainian cuisine. I think that you love it. We have a lot of touristic place, not only in the Christmas time, but all the time. We have a lot of museums, theaters, and beautiful locations. And our people are very nice.
Hello.
Hello.
What is your name?
Anna.
Where are you from, Anna?
From Kiev.
Why do you think that tourists come to Ukraine?
I think that it's quite cheap, and there are a lot of New Year or Christmas activities. And so it's also cheap, and people usually come to Lviv or Kiev. It's the most European cities.
Which city is the best in Ukraine for you? Which
Kyiv.
city you like?
Kyiv.
Okay. What is your name?
Anton.
Anton.
Anton, Tony, as you wish.
Okay, so why do you think that do tourists come here?
So it started probably from Shevchenko, Klitschko. So we have had many not really nice events also. So we are becoming popular for war, unfortunately, for the situation with our president. So there are many reasons, but borscht as well, our national food. So like that.
My name is Yulia.
Why do you think that tourists come to Ukraine?
Come to Ukraine because we have a lot of interesting place for visiting. Also, I have price level quite acceptable for everyone. Whatever. Very open-minded people. Very tasty cuisine. What else? I think it's enough for visit.
Why do tourists come to Ukraine? Почему турист
Я поняла. Я думаю, потому что...
Английский можно?
На английском? I think Ukraine is beautiful country. The most wonderful places in Ukraine, in Carpats, near Black Sea, and in the Kyiv.
What do you think that why tourists come to Ukraine?
We situated in the central part of Europe. It's very, how to say it? I could say it's Russian. It's comfortable for tourists. Now you see, if not problem, it was no place where to stand here. Yeah.
Oh, many reasons.
So can you tell me some reasons?
Food is one of them. I would say also the people of Ukraine, interesting people to hang out with people.
Culture, Slavic culture.
Oh yes, culture, history.
Do you live in Ukraine?
I live, yes.
And you? You are a tourist there?
I'm a tourist, yes.
Okay, so you know the answer why tourists come here? Because you are also a tourist.
Yes.
Why do tourists come to Ukraine?
I think probably it's we have wonderful squares to walk, drinks to drink and
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente.